of the mud. No, I want it all, my diamonds don't flood. They say more money, man, problem. Solve it with this chop. I come from a misunderstood. No, I came out the dirt. If I give you my time, I'ma give you my all. No, I'm putting in work. My finger on the trigger, my eyes on the prize. Make the room move, when you beat, you get hurt. I'm like, tell me what you want. You gotta tell me what you know. Rolling up, she got me stoned. Came out the mud and now I'm known. I fucked up all my life, I know I was wrong. Tryna paint a little picture of me like Mona Lisa want me gone, but I can't go. Got the wood with the grip, I'ma leave his head blown. Deep down, deep in the sea. I take them deep down, deep in the sea. I take them deep down, deep in the sea. I want it all, I ain't going for nothing. I won't let you get the best of me.
Yeah, I want some man to do, make plans, boo. Took to the streets, but that's old news. Got a couple pieces on speed dial, shit pop off, I call too. Then walk off, got the sawed off, come back with it, then saw's all. I'm back in it like a saw gone, that's recipes, my pop off. Till I see you again one day. How you got cooked while I stepped in the game? Whole town got hooked, so I reel in the bait. They ain't asked me to eat, still I got me a plate. Ain't asked me to be here, this is where I stay. Got a problem with it, make a fade, a mistake, like I'm on a prison break. Yeah, I cut the cars in the water, pick a lot, time to fit the cocktail. Picking the lot, flicking the stick in the rock, bricking the block, wrist hurt a lot. Ain't got no time for the flop. Athlete ahead of the car, soldier on wars, packing the heat for the flock, racking up peace for the pot. Do it regardless, bitch, you know we the mob. Run with the ruthless and heartless.
I went and got this shit out of the mud. No, I want it all, my diamonds don't flood. They say more money, man, problem. Solve it with this chop. I come from a misunderstood. No, I came out the dirt. If I give you my time, I'ma give you my all. No, I'm putting in work. My finger on the trigger, my eyes on the prize. Make the room move, when you beat, you get hurt. I'm like, tell me what you want. You gotta tell me what you know. Rolling up, she got me stoned. Came out the mud and now I'm known. I fucked up all my life, I know I was wrong. Tryna paint a little picture of me like Mona Lisa want me gone, but I can't go. Got the wood with the grip, I'ma leave his head blown. Deep down, deep in the sea. I take them deep down, deep in the sea. I take them deep down, deep in the sea. I want it all, I ain't going for nothing. I want that you get the best of me.
Expect the unexpected. From the beginning, I was dealing with living on another level, cause I knew I had to get it at an early age. In my youth, it was truth that got me feeling like a rebel. Didn't wanna be a victim of my surroundings, so I came with a sound and went to go get it up out the dirt. This poverty gotta be only a test to God. It's the hand that was dealt, so I had to go put in work. Since I was blessed with vocal ability and agility, I'ma spit it with a flow so witty and a style so pretty. I'ma put on my city and I wanna sit pretty. I don't wanna feel pity, so I gotta bite down, dig deep, feel free. You can't make me do a damn thing. You a fan of me, now I'm on track for what's his name? Bama Beach, Jam Wayne. He got the drip, you want no problems. Old soul, ready outlaw for those that sin. Hold my beer while I'm in America's kitchen. Do something real to me then. If it's doo-doo, I'ma flush it. Thank you mean, cause you know I be smooth until. Those are all the songs on his new album. I Am Twister, what's the deal?
I went and got this shit out of the mud. No, I want it all, my diamonds don't flood. They say more money, man, problem. Solve it with this chop. I come from a misunderstood. No, I came out the dirt. If I give you my time, I'ma give you my all. No, I'm putting in work. My finger on the trigger, my eyes on the prize. Make the room move, when you beat, you get hurt. I'm like, tell me what you want. You gotta tell me what you know. Rolling up, she got me stoned. Came out the mud and now I'm known. I fucked up all my life, I know I was wrong. Tryna paint a little picture of me like Mona Lisa want me gone, but I can't go. Got the wood with the grip, I'ma leave his head blown. Deep down, deep in the sea. I take them deep down, deep in the sea. I take them deep down, deep in the sea. I want it all, I ain't going for nothing. I want that you get the best of me.
I come from the bottom, yeah, on God. I ain't never had shit. I come from the bottom, on God. I ain't never had shit. Look at me now. I almost gave up 1,000 times. I did, yeah. I was robbing Peter trying to pay Paul. Yeah, feeling like my back against the wall, but I made it through it all, yeah, counting me out, but you should've known when I needed you, left me for dead, yeah. Sent a text, but you left me on red, yeah, I know what it is, I know what it ain't, hey, this for all them niggas who told me I can't, listen, I come from the bottom, yeah, oh God, yeah, I ain't never had shit, I come from the bottom, never had shit. Look at me now, I almost gave up 1,000 times. I did in a minute since I've been in it. Shit go way back to elementary. Remember singing in my graduation. I believe I can fly. Almost let the devil steal my dreams like a thief in the night, yeah. But look at me now, yeah, yeah. I've been working, I've been putting it down. I done came a long, long way. I jumped in a whole nother lane. I come from the bottom, oh God. I ain't never had shit, I come from the bottom, yeah. I ain't never had shit. Look at me now, I almost gave up 1,000 times. I did, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
What's good, everybody? What's good? Halito, what's happening? Chris, what's happening? Janae, what's happening? Jasmine, what's going on? Clay Gray, what's happening with you? Y'all, I'm about to get this cranked up in just a second because I really think we need to dig into this whole little Obama thing. You know, this is what we mean when we say the saying, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. And this is what y'all need to understand when y'all see people with skin that look like yours. This is why it's dangerous to just vote for anybody, you know, or vote for somebody because you think they're one of you. And I keep trying to tell y'all, all skin folk ain't kinfolk. But with that being said, I want to finish sending out these invitations, these invites, man. So give me a second, and we're gonna jump into Mr. Obama, man, and what he had to say.
With all due respect, I don't have pity for you light niggas, that's just how I feel. We know that Black Lives Matter, but that shit don't matter to me and you, just keep it real. It's division between you and me. I know you think that you better, and that's fine with me. We can both be niggas when it's time to be. I'm dark and you light, so you still a different kind of me. We'll say that then, but truth is we would've both been a slave back then. You would've been inside the house getting slapped up in the mouth while master telling how you better behave back then, right? But you cool with that cause you niggas safe. You niggas always talking like we two different races. Y'all can't even take shots without needing to chase and feel like you better cause you born with some lighter faces. Why? Cause it's closer to white. You fucking stupid if you think that make you closer to right. People feel safe around you cause you fuckers can't fight. Just sell out tonight if it'll help you further your life. See, you don't know how I feel for your mom to be black and dad to be black and get judged because just that. Can't even stand in line with people waiting to use the ATM without the person that get nervous trying not to look back. Even our women fucked up and it's your fault again. You think a woman wanna hear you cute to be dark skinned like it's a damn disease you told around because her skin is darker brown. That shit y'all made up just to get that win. And how the fuck do you explain being that color anyway? Your mama probably white and fucked with a nigga dark as me and it made beige and that's you. I hope it's hurting your feelings because it needs to. So maybe not that high horse that you came on you can get off. The more we separate each other, not the deeper we lost. How we expect the racist people to treat us as equal people when we treat each other like lights, one on, one off. Believe it or not, I'd rather be darker anyway cause people look at y'all as soft and they'll try you any day. Black is beautiful, that's the shit we saying every day and that's for all blacks. It wasn't just made for lighter shades, you know. We need each other, that's the only way this race can get any further. In the world we the same through their eyes, so I'ma apologize for not treating you like you my brother. I'm sorry. With all due respect, I kinda have pity for you dark niggas, that's just how I feel. We know it's Black Lives Matter, but that shit don't matter to me and you, just keep it real. It's division between you and me, but it's because of you. Look at how you came at me, talking loud, hoping that's gonna back me down, but ain't a bitch, nigga. What the fuck you thought that this was gonna be? Well, you kill that. We sick and tired of y'all treating us like we not black. Cause we ain't aggressive all the time, acting like we lost our mind. That's supposed to make me soft. What kind of dumb shit's that? But you cool with that cause your ego. Y'all so fucking prideful, that's the shit that you don't see though. You think we got it better, like we don't walk in the store and the motherfuckers follow us around every fucking place that we go. Why? You think we think that we white? You fucking stupid if you think that shit cause you not right. And you the only motherfuckers think that we can't fight. I bet I beat your ass if I go and turn off the lights. See, you don't know how I feel for your mom to be white and dad to be black and get judged because just that. Labeled as a pretty boy and that you can't fight back. And people always pointing out that your hair not nappy. Even our women fucked up. And it's your fault again. You got them thinking that they man gotta be dark skinned. Like it's weird if they fucking with us. Like we weak and you tough. Thinking they should only be our friend. And I ain't gotta talk about how I got this color anyway. You motherfuckers always talking like we two different races. You say it's me, but the shit's you. And we can both be a nigga when it's time to. So that whole mad cause I'm light skinned, man, turn the shit off. The more we separate each other, now the deeper we lost. How we expect the racist people to treat us as equal people when we talk about each other and we killing us off. But the truth is we need each other to get respect and for us to move a little further. In this world, man, it seals at the same color. So I apologize that I don't treat you like a brother. I'm sorry.
All right. Let's get into this, man. Damn it, man. I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. I didn't plan to be on this live long. It all depends on if I got time, depending on when my woman come back to get my hair done. I ain't even gonna lie to you because it take a while to get my hair done. So it all depends on if I finish this live before she walk back through the door. I might drop the link. I might drop the link for at least 30 minutes or so. I might still end up dropping the link if enough people want to speak on this. I might still drop the link. It just all depends, man. Today my off day too, so it all depends. I haven't decided yet. I'm just gonna be all the way honest with you. Let's get into this Obama thing, though, man. How y'all feel
Obama
about that?
is back on the campaign trail.
How y'all feel about what y'all saw? How y'all feel that they went and got the the head house nigga? How y'all feel about that? They went, hey, that lets you know that woman ain't doing too good. You say you ain't feeling that, huh, in Texas? How y'all feel? Like, how do y'all feel that they feel like, they sent this nigga out here to son niggas? They sent this nigga right here out to tell grown men what to do. Tell grown, quote unquote, black men what to do. How y'all feel about that? What up, Des? I'm gonna tell y'all how I feel. I thought that shit was hilarious. But guess what? I wasn't surprised. I wasn't surprised. Because this is y'all favorite president right here. This is y'all favorite. Y'all voted for him because he was black. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. I remember I was locked up when I was locked up when he got voted in. And I remember watching I remember watching him get voted in from my cell. You feel what I'm saying? But I remember he said he's the magical Negro. I remember watching videos, we're going come out in the pod and stuff. And I remember I would watch this guy come on I would watch them ask so-called black people, why are you voting for this guy? And guess what? it was the same reasons that they say they're voting for Skamala. Communist Kamala. Same reason, because he's black. And now look at y'all complaining. Obama ain't never did nothing for us. Yeah, well, if you would have looked into his policies and seen what he was about, you would have known he wasn't for you. But you didn't care, because many of y'all vote blue no matter who. And then you get stepped on. Peace, y'all. Peace, y'all checking in. Only one captain, what's happening? Pony Locks, what's happening? Monique, what's happening? Well, let's look into what the people are saying since Mr. Obama decides to come out and try to sun black men. And these so-called black women, we're going to look at what y'all got to say about us black men too. And I'm going to just say this to a lot of you weak dudes who can't think for yourself and are being led by a woman and letting a woman lead you, and you can't think for yourself. I'm going to say this to you women who are trying to shame men of color for thinking for themselves. This is why they say all skin folk ain't kinfolk. And get y'all shit together. With that being said, let's get into this video. Let's see what the people are saying.
And he's making the case against Donald Trump. But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign.
I got a question I want to ask y'all too. I got a question I want to ask y'all too. Me and my cousin had this conversation. Now, I want y'all to just think about this. Do y'all think Obama came out like that to really check us? Or do y'all think it's a possible sabotage for her? I don't know. Because remember, at first he didn't even want to Control Girl, what's up? He didn't even want to endorse her at first. And even people in the Democrat Party are walking away from her. So, me and my cousin was talking like, yo, do you really think he was really coming out at us? Or could this be a sabotage to sabotage her? Now, I do have a feeling that you think it backfired on him. Okay, that's cool. You think it backfired. You think it was real and it backfired. I kind of think that too. I heard some guys say this. They feel like they already know Skamala is going to lose. So it seems like they're trying to mess things up as bad as they can for Trump to walk into. They're trying to start wars and all of this stuff. So Trump walks into that as the president. So that's why I'm asking the question. Do y'all think it was actually him coming out trying to sun us and it backfired? Or are they trying to sabotage? You know, they know she's not going to get in. So they're trying to sabotage, her thing to where Trump walks into a mess when he walks in. Because I think everybody knows she's going to lose. And if she does end up winning, and what do y'all think about the hurricanes too? I know we've been hearing people talk about HARP and them creating these hurricanes, and it seems like these hurricanes are hitting red cities. Red, they're coming through the red zones. We all have heard about HARP. I don't know if you believe in HARP or, weather modification. But when people are saying these storms are fake, they're basically saying it's weather modification, not that the actual storm is fake, but that these storms are being created for a reason. Now, I'm one who has said a long time ago about HARP. Wars are going to end up being fought with HARP. Now, I don't know exactly how long HARP has been around, but it's here. HARP, it does exist. HARP actually does exist. I asked a question a long time ago. Will they use HARP as a weapon also to fight wars or to destroy some shit when they need to? I think I heard the research guy say something to the effect like he feels like there's a possibility that Skamala might still get in because they're sending these hurricanes and stuff through these cities to the point where they're messing up things to where they're going to have to mail in their votes. But they're bringing in so many immigrants to the point that the immigrants are going to be voting. And a lot of the mail from us on the land that are not for Kamala are going to be affected. I don't know. I just heard that said. What are y'all thoughts? Let's go with this video. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get this right. Why can't I hear it? Do y'all hear that? Give me 1 second. I don't hear nothing.
They're going to bring Barack out here to tell all.
Barack Obama is back on the campaign trail and he's making the case against Donald Trump. But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in Pittsburgh. It was there that he got candid, maybe a little too candid if you are in the vice president's inner circle tonight. He warned that Harris is underperforming him with black voters, and he had a message specifically for black men.
Makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that.
Obama, cut it out. It's not about Kamala being a woman. It's more about her proven history, her track record of being an enemy to black men. And not just black men, but black women too, and black children. She has a proven track record in California of railroading black men. Not only that, she defiantly told black people that she wasn't going to do anything specifically for black people.
So I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
While making sure she specifically looked out for her people, the Asian community.
So now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you?
I know we're not talking about history. When Kamala's history as an official in California is filled with thousands of cases of black men and even Hispanic men that she destroyed. Yes, in her official capacity as DA in San Francisco and in her official capacity as AG of California, she's the one who targeted these men. And again, not just black men, but black women too. The nerve of these people to bring this stuff up and act like she wasn't the top cop. Yes, literally drawing down on black people's heads. That's what she did and even laughed about it.
Because how could I not?
Because you think that's a sign of strength? Because that's what being a man is? Putting women down? That's not acceptable.
He's saying that black men, they're putting Kamala down. So holding this woman accountable for her record against black men, that's putting her down? Asking this woman for tangible benefits, specifically for black people, that's putting her down? Yeah, this is what Obama said talking to black men.
He should be out there doing the work right now. I think it's so amazing to me that with women's rights on the line, we're spending so much time focusing on making sure men care.
And listen to this dumb feminist See, black women, this is what got the women before us in trouble in the first place. Listening to rebellious liberal white women like her.
I'm sorry, y'all. What I was saying was she's mentioning these feminist agendas. She's mentioning um uh basically how everybody ain't for us. Okay, now one thing I want y'all to look at is I told y'all a lot of people that are voting Democrat either they don't know what they're voting for or they have agenda based bias. Now we're talking about Margaret Sanger. I told y'all Margaret Sanger, Kamala Harris has those Planned Parenthood buses at her rallies. Margaret Sanger is the creator of Planned Parenthood. So if you want us to vote for her because y'all think she's black, well, she doesn't care about black babies because she's promoting Planned Parenthood, which was created by this woman, Margaret Sanger. The lady that's narrating just mentioned about the feminist movement. Margaret Sanger was a feminist. And this is her quote: "Colored people are like human weeds and need to be exterminated." Hillary Clinton was with that. She said, "I admire Margaret Sanger enormously. Her courage, her tenacity, her vision." So you got Kamala Harris and you got Obama pushing Planned Parenthood. And neither one of them are black. Neither one of them are black. But because they have a skin tone that looks like you, y'all think everybody that has a skin tone are you. Those people are not you. And this is why they can easily push Planned Parenthood, which is mainly found in your neighborhoods, not the white neighborhoods. This woman said this was for the undesirables. Look at her quotes on how she's referring to colored people. Look at Hillary Clinton agreeing with her. And guess who else agreed with her? Barry. Eugenics, exactly. Barry agrees with Margaret Sanger. So does Kamala Harris. The extermination of our people. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Shut the fuck up, Obama. Shut your bitch ass up.
Talk about women's rights being on the ballot and then allowing that issue to trump everything else. Attempting to make that issue bigger than the economy, bigger than inflation, bigger than all the
Let me rewind that just a little. Let me run that back a little.
For us in trouble in the first place. Listening to rebellious liberal white women like her talk about women's rights being on the ballot and then allowing that issue to trump everything else. Attempting to make that issue bigger than the economy, bigger than inflation, bigger than all these wars going on, driving us into a potential World War III, bigger than rebuilding the black family. Women like this one right here, they're sabotaging us, trying to make termination rights more important than all of that. And to this dumb powdered donut, the reason that they have President Obama going out to black men is because they have an issue with black men. The reason why...
Y'all remember that? Y'all remember that? Y'all remember him taking Negro? This is what I'm telling y'all. And look at this guy. "We are truly grateful to you. Thank you, Margaret. Planned Parenthood. God bless you." Now, ain't this what y'all cry about? White supremacy? Y'all cry about white supremacy. This nigga is rocking with white supremacy. Kamala is rocking with white supremacy. Trump ain't the one that got the buses at his rallies. Kamala does. This woman wants to exterminate your race. I guess.
These wars going on, driving us into a potential World War III, bigger than rebuilding the black family. Women like this one right here, they're sabotaging us, trying to make termination rights more important than all of that. And to this dumb powdered donut, the reason that they have President Obama going out to black men is because they have an issue with black men. The reason why they have Tim Walz trying to reach out to white men is because they have an issue with white men. They have an issue with men, period. White, black, Hispanic, Arab, the ones that are not leaning LGBT, they're not falling for this.
I told you, a lot of that Democrat stuff is feminist shit. It's feminist views, it's feminist agendas. You got the rainbow agenda, you got the trans agenda, you got the I'll just say the alternative lifestyle agenda being pushed hard. Not only on top of that, you also have Planned Parenthood being pushed. I just tell people, I don't care what you try to say, Planned Parenthood is used for now. Oh, they do more than just abortions. They do this and they do that. What was it created for? What did the creator create it for? She clearly says what she created it for. She clearly tells you her views. She was clearly meeting with the Ku Klux Klan. Ain't that what y'all cry about? White supremacy. One minute you want to scream, vote for her because she's black. Next minute you want to vote for a woman who's for exterminating our race. Make it make sense to me. I'm just sorry. Make it make sense to me. And then you can't even tell me none of her policies. You can't tell me nothing that you like about her other than she's either black or she's a woman. You can't hold a conversation with what is she about. You know why you can't? Because she can't even tell you what she's about, because when she speaks, it's a whole bunch of word salad. It's a whole bunch of word salad, a whole bunch of talk, and she says nothing. Nothing. And I think people are, for y'all to try to shame us for being able to recognize these things when we listen, but there's a whole agenda to disrespect the black man as if the black man, quote unquote, can't think for themselves. We're not supposed to be thinking for ourselves. We're supposed to just go along to get along.
And you're not going to win an election with only women, Nimrod.
I was a delegate for President Obama in both of his elections in Ohio. Right now, the vice president is down 11 points in Ohio, even though I fully expect President Trump to take Ohio, as he did twice. But to be down 11 points compared to President Biden, that is a problem. But this other issue I want to bring up is a problem, too. Why are black men being lectured to? Why are black men being belittled in ways that no other...
Come on, sister. Come on. Shout out to you, sisters. Shout out to you, sisters, who got our backs. Shout out to you women who are standing with us and not following this nonsense because my parents voted Democrat, my grandparents voted Democrat, all of this. Shout out to y'all who are using your mind and understand that, no, these people are using their minds. These people are telling you reasons why they do not want to vote for that woman. We don't care because she has a skin tone. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Obama, shut your ass up. Shut the fuck up, Obama. You ain't nobody's daddy. Shut the fuck up.
Voting group. Now, a lot of love for former President Obama, but for him to single out black men is wrong. And some of the black men that I have talked to have their reasons why they want to vote a different way. And even if some of us may not like that, we have to respect it. So unless President Barack Obama is going to go out and lecture every other group of men from other identity groups.
What the hell's the matter with you, Obama? Getting up there and addressing all your brothers only, telling them that Kamala Harris grew up like them, in the same cities as them, went to the same schools as them. What are you doing? Whatever happened to inclusion? You're separating the hell out of everybody. You don't want racism, sir? What the hell are you doing? You're talking to a specific race only when you get up on stage trying to get votes. And then you're going to say that racism has no place in here. I believe that racism doesn't have any place, but I believe that what you just did was preach separation. You know, I know, everyone knows there's no room for racism here. There never will be. But the way that you're going about this is literally preaching separation. Cutting a line down the middle, I'm only talking to this group of people or this group of people. It should be you're talking to all of us at once. Get your head out of your ass. Be better, please.
My message for Democrats is don't bring it here to black men who, by and large, don't vote much differently from black women. And why? As a politician, we should be trying to get all voters to vote. And hopefully there are a few good men out there who do care about the stripping away of some of women's bodily autonomy. But this is wrong for President Obama. It is a wrong course for the Harris-Walz campaign to lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But do you think, sorry to interrupt you, Nina, but do you think he's right that one of the reasons is because they don't like the idea of a woman?
It might be some listen, black men are socialized in the same society as any other man.
Yeah, well, listen. If we're gonna talk this misogyny shit, I'm gonna tell you like this: there are women out there who don't feel comfortable with a woman as president. You know what I'm saying? I heard a woman breaking it down one day on one of the lives or whatever, and she was like, "Man, I don't even feel all the way comfortable when a woman police officer shows up." So, you know, it's not just men, and I hate that they keep trying to put that on men to drive this agenda of this division of men versus women. There are even women who are saying they don't feel comfortable with a woman president for whatever their reasons are. Thank you, appreciate it. For whatever their reasons are.
So yes, is misogyny maybe a part of it? But again,
and you know, this is a major reason right here on the screen, Jasmine. This is a major reason you do hear people saying they don't want they're not comfortable with having a female president. Because according to many people, women are emotional beings. Not saying that they can't run a country. Not saying that women can't lead, because we have plenty great leaders. But I'm just saying what a lot of people are saying, even women out there. They're not comfortable, at least with this woman. At least with this one. Now, there could be another one that might come through, and it'd be a totally different story. But at least with this one, people are not comfortable.
President Obama and is the Harris-Walz campaign going to lecture other male groups in the same way that they're lecturing?
This is American history.
And Kamala don't care.
The beautiful town of Asheville, North Carolina, one of my favorite places in the country.
You're right. It was a hurricane, and where the hell was Kamala? Where was Kamala? Donald Trump was down on the ground to go talk to the people, to see how they was doing and all type of stuff. He checked in. Where was Kamala and Joe Biden? They ain't gonna talk about that.
Spend time there, amazing people. Devastated. Hundreds of people killed. And President Biden and Vice President Harris were down there meeting with local officials, comforting families, asking how
they went after Donald Trump. You sitting up here lying. See, this is what they're gonna do with Barack.
They went afterwards. And this is what the people were down there fussing about. This is what I be telling when people be screaming, what's the source? What's the source? The people of the land are definitely the source. You wouldn't have a story if you're not talking to the people of the land. You're not talking to the actual people. What's the story? What's the source? No, what about what the people of the land are saying?
Barack Obama, they're going to try to cart him out there to tell a whole bunch of lies, and we know the truth. Donald Trump was out there.
Oh.
Kamala Harris didn't show.
They say she went to Charlotte, not Asheville. Okay.
Up to where, a week later? Donald Trump was already down there. It's like, come on, man.
How they could help. And Donald Trump at a rally just started making up stories about the Biden administration withholding aid.
I can agree with that, Captain.
From Republican areas and siphoning off aid to give to undocumented immigrants. Just made the stuff up.
How did he make that up? How did he make that up, Barack? How did Donald Trump make that up? Y'all know y'all gave all the money with billions of dollars to the illegal aliens that came here. You know that. Y'all own side admitted that they was out of money. Why you ain't talking about why did Kamala?
And y'all don't think our people see this? This is again the question I was asking. How would you feel if your parents allowed everybody in the city to come inside your house? They sleeping in your bed, eating your food, your parents giving them money, not giving you nothing, or want to give you a few dollars while they giving them hundreds of dollars. That's what's going on in America. That's what's happening right now in America. And people are not blind, except for Democrat and Kamala supporters.
Harris offered them $750. These are the people that lost their life. A lot of people lost family members. They lost their house. They lost their cars. And all she gave them was $750. Why you ain't talking about that? What is they going to do with $750? But you can send billions to Ukraine and other countries, but you only gave them $750. And half of the people didn't even get the $750.
Come on, black man. Come on and talk, black man. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, black men are giving their reasons. They're not just saying anything. Come on and talk, black man. They're trying to shame you for having a brain to think. They're trying to shame you for seeing what you see with your own eyes. They're trying to shame you and make you think that you can't think for yourself because you're a black man. Come on and talk, black man.
All these people do is just tell blatantly lies on Donald Trump. So now this is what they're going to do. They're going to bring Barack out here to tell a whole bunch of lies on Donald Trump. And it's not going to work.
Alito, Kim.
Everybody knew it wasn't true.
They knew it was true. It was.
Even local Republicans said it was not true.
And this is what amazes me. Like, this is what listen to this guy. He's talking to you, black folks, as if what he's saying right now, you can't go look it up to see if it's true or not. He doesn't expect you to go look it up and see if it's correct or not. Why? Because he's your Messiah. He's your Messiah. You're supposed to just go off of what Obama is saying. You're not supposed to go look up what he's saying as he's standing here lying to you in your face. He's standing right on this podium lying to a group of people, and it's being filmed as if you can't go look up what he's saying. He doesn't expect you to go look up what he's saying. He expects you to just follow. Just follow. They'll follow me because I'm Obama and they think I'm black. They'll follow me. I'm their favorite president. I'm the cool, smooth talking president. You know, I just went through a situation. I heard, someone say in my little beef with the cornball guy, Kevin Wesley, right? Somebody said because I talk rough around the edges, like because I use profanity, and this guy, he talks talks like Obama. Trump talks like me. So let's just, Kevin Wesley talks like Obama. He talks very, he articulates himself very well. Callie talks like Trump, right? So, there was a time someone said, listen to how Callie talk. He ain't credible. He ain't credible. Listen to how he talk. And guess who they found out was lying to him the whole time? And now they're beefing with him, or they not feeling them no more. The smooth talker, the gaslighter, the guy that talked very well. And Callie, the guy that talks rough around the edges. He uses profanity when he speaks. He was telling the truth the whole time. You see how easily we can be manipulated because somebody talks well? You see, when it comes to what they call infiltration, what's the best way to infiltrate some niggas? Another nigga. More niggas. Sell out niggas. Niggas that look like you. Niggas that ain't you, but their skin tone looks like you. You ain't gonna send no white boy in there to infiltrate us without us side-eyeing certain things, side-eyeing certain questions. You're gonna send somebody that looks like you. If I want to get close to you and hurt you, I'm gonna send somebody that looks like you. I'm gonna find a sellout nigga that looks like you. I'm gonna find somebody I can throw a couple dollars to who ain't never had nothing, and they're gonna come in there and they're gonna ask all the right questions. They're gonna wear the wire. They're gonna bring us back the information on your next move. But they look like you. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. Obama, shut your ass up.
What local Republican said that?
Now the people of Florida are dealing with another devastating storm. And I want you to watch what happens over the next few days, just like the last time. You're going to have leaders who try to help, and then you have a guy who will just lie about it to score political points. And this
it's so funny. Here's the thing. It is so funny how Barack is sitting up here saying that Donald Trump tell nothing but lies. What about all the lies Kamala Harris done told? What about all those lies she done told? She said,
no, we don't want to talk about her lies. We don't want to talk about her lies. We want to hear what Obama got to say. Black man, why do you want to talk about Kamala's lies? Mr. Black man? Oh, because you're thinking for yourself, Mr. Black man. And they sent this nigga who think he's your daddy to try to check you. But carry on, sir.
Back in 2019, I wasn't going to ban fracking. I didn't ban fracking. And she literally said she wanted to ban fracking, and she was. This woman had told so many lies.
Over
yet
and
this
over.
man running his mouth about Donald Trump telling lies. And Kamala tell lie after lie after lie.
Well, Mr. Black man on the screen, thinking for yourself. Well, where did you see this at, Mr. Black man? On the screen, using your eyes to see what you see that makes you not want to vote for Scamala. If you can see this, Mr. Black man on the screen, telling your reasons why you not feeling communist Cammy, if you can see these things, wouldn't Mr. Obama be able to see these things just like you? No. If you can find these lies, the flip-flopping she's done, shouldn't Mr. Obama have that same information? So why would he want you to vote for someone like that? Mr. Black man, thinking for yourself that they're trying to shame and tell you that you have low vibrational information, Mr. Black man. And they sent this nigga out as if he's all black men's daddies, nigga. Obama, shut your bitch ass up. Shut the fuck up.
Every single day, she tell lies.
Consequences. Because people are afraid and they've lost everything, and now they're trying to figure out, how do I apply for help? And
I can't even lie to y'all. Like, this shit, I never liked this nigga. I never, ever liked this nigga. I never liked it. Me, personally, I never liked Obama. Never. I never liked this nigga. This nigga, like, I never did. Never, ever.
And some of them may be discouraged from getting the help they need. The idea of intentionally trying to deceive people in their most desperate and vulnerable moments.
That's what
And
Kamala
my
trying to
question
do.
is, when did that become okay? I'm not looking for applause right now. I want to ask Republicans out there.
Barack, did you already have 8 years? Won't you go on back to the damn house?
Sit your ass
Ain't
down
nobody
somewhere.
Where you been this entire time? It's 20-some days left, and here you go running out here to go help Kamala tell even more lies on Donald Trump.
Talk your shit, Mr. Black Man. I'm with you. Talk your shit.
Won't you go back home? Won't you just go on back to the house? Obama rips Trump for making up stories. He didn't make up anything. It's out there. It's on the news. Just because Donald Trump speak on it now is misinformation or he's telling a lie.
Not just about.
And see, before she got cut off, Nina Turner was saying something about Kamala being positioned as a top cop before in the last election.
To lay at the feet of black men when they have their reasons. In 2020, the vice president was labeled a cop, as we know.
But do you think...
And going down that direction was going to force them to talk about Kamala's history of her prosecutorial targeting of black men in California. Instead, they went into these feminist talking points about misogyny and all this other stuff. No, black men want policies. Policies that will positively benefit them economically, that's going to help them financially. Not illegal immigrants that's going to bring down their wages. Or gender-changing surgeries. No, that's not important for men in general. Black men are also not interested in provoking wars. Why? Because at the end of the day, these feminists won't be on the front line to fight. See, those are the conversations they don't want to have. That's why instead they blame misogyny.
I don't think so.
It's not just about Pennsylvania. It's not just about men. It sounds like there's a concern that there's a broad problem for Vice President Harris with the blue wall. It's basically, according to the poll of polls, no clear leader, a tied race essentially in all three of these battleground states. You know, I don't know that this is because Trump has run a great campaign, but I mean,
I don't think it's that.
I mean, maybe he has, maybe he hasn't, but he has struggled against Kamala Harris.
And that's why I say shout out to you, Kim, and shout out to our women who felt the same way you felt. Because many of our women have sons, they have uncles, they have cousins, they have brothers. And this nigga came out as if he was our daddy, checking something. If you don't sit your bitch ass down somewhere.
In this early stage, but he's still kept this race pretty tight and maybe has made some inroads in the last couple of weeks.
Oh, absolutely he has. Vice President Harris's high watermark was about a week and a half after the convention. It's slowly been trickling down. That Quinnipiac poll showing the vice president down in Michigan and Wisconsin sent alarm bells throughout every Democrat office in the country. But I want to say this, the blue wall is cracking, and black men are just one part of a broader puzzle that she hasn't been able to reach. Now, to her credit, she hasn't been running for very long. This campaign's new. This is a new experiment of replacing somebody late in the cycle. So, okay, we'll give her that. However, she's struggling with union voters. The two of the biggest unions ever didn't endorse her. She's struggling with Muslim Americans in Michigan, according to CARE's own numbers. She's struggling with Hispanics in California. She's not expected to remake the Obama coalition. That's impossible. That's a 1 in a million, especially given the short time frame. But she has a lot of bigger problems, and that's why you see Tammy Baldwin panicking about being down more.
Here's Debbie Dingle. People need to see the real Kamala Harris. This is what she told Axios. They need to let her get in the union halls and just talk to people. Whatever you think about Trump, he's...
We didn't need an announcement, though. I didn't need an announcement.
Personable.
Well, I think that's one of the things. I mean, he obviously, from 2016 all the way through 2020, now through 2024, he comes off as a fighter. He comes off as a fighter for whatever issue matters to you. I think that's one of his big appeals. One of the challenges, I think, for the vice president's campaign is that I don't think Barack Obama is the right surrogate to go out there and do it. No, now, he's beloved by Democrats. He's beloved generally by Americans, but he's never had coattails. Aside from 2008, when he first got elected, Democrats lost more than 1,000 seats in state and federal offices during his 8 years. He was the sitting president when Donald Trump won Pennsylvania, Michigan, and Wisconsin, with Barack Obama campaigning in Michigan and in Pennsylvania, and it didn't change the narrative. So I just don't know if he has the coattails. He'll fire up the base, but he's going to get anybody new to come out and vote.
You know, the other mistake that they're making is focusing too much on personality. I mean, Kamala Harris has got an appealing personality, and we're all getting to know her, but this is the incumbent party.
And that's another problem. She's been in office for 4 years, and people can see for themselves the impact their administration has had on their wallets. It's very simple, and nobody cares about her phony personality. We want policies. Policies that's not going to put illegal immigrants before us. Tangible resources. But no, all we get is benign neglect and disrespect. And that's why she's losing right now.
Obama,
Shut your bitch ass up
shut your bitch ass up.
before I get to talking shit about you.
Nigga, we ain't voting for communist Kamala Harris, and you can't make us, bitch nigga.
What you know now, do you wish like you had a third term? And I used to say,
Because it's propaganda, Manhattan. This is what they're supposed to do. Operation Mockingbird. This is what they're supposed to do, is tell you who to vote for, tell you how to live your life, put fear into you, tell you not to think for yourself. This is propaganda. This is what they're supposed to do. They control the articles. They control the news stations. They controls what they push in your schools every day. They push this stuff. That's why it's up to you to think for yourself and dig deeper than the surface. But they're doing what they're supposed to do. Watch this though. Check this out.
you know what, if I could make an arrangement where
What kind of arrangement you want, Obama? Let's pay attention to what kind of arrangement you want.
I had a stand-in, a front man, or front woman, and they had an earpiece in, and I was just in my basement in my sweats, looking through the stuff, and then I could sort of deliver the lines, but somebody else was doing all the talking and ceremony. I'd be fine with that.
Why not target the African American community? Why not say then, this is for you?
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No. Let's be clear about that. Let's really be clear about that.
So you had Obama saying he wasn't going to do nothing for black people, and you got Kamala saying she's not going to do nothing for black people. And these are the people that y'all want us to vote for because they are black. Both of them are sitting here telling you I'm not doing nothing for you Negroes. And y'all want us to vote. Make it. Y'all don't see why she's losing? Y'all got played one time with Obama. They didn't vote. Nobody voted this woman in. They inserted this woman in. And they tried to rush her down the hall past you niggas into the office. But it was some niggas down there thinking for themselves, like, hold up, lady. Hold up. Not so fast. They tried to rush her by you niggas in black suit with some collard greens and some hot sauce. But there was some niggas at the end of the hall blocking the door. They said, hold up, not so fast. Scamala. We got some questions and we got some concerns.
This is for African Americans. If there was a banking crisis, then you target money for the banks. If there was a national disaster, you target your money for the national for disaster relief.
That's not how America works.
I'm not going to sit here and say I'm going to do something that's only going to benefit black people. No.
Listen, y'all have to make that make sense to me. Y'all, that alone has to make sense to me. Yet y'all say we're the one with low information. You have to make that make sense to me. So you're voting for color? That's what you're voting for. You're voting for gender? Because you have to make that make sense to me. You have to make that make sense to me. Why would I vote for her? Why would I want to vote for her? I don't even know what she's about. What is she planning to do?
I want Barack Obama and every Democrat out there to know you do not own black people. We are not slaves. Our chains are gone. We do not owe you anything, and we don't have to give you an account for how we choose to vote.
Obama is back on the campaign trail and he's making the case against Donald Trump. But before his guest feature in Pennsylvania, Obama made a surprise visit to Kamala Harris's campaign headquarters in Pittsburgh. It was there that he got candid, maybe a little too candid if you are in the vice president's inner circle tonight. He warned that Harris is underperforming him.
Boy, you said that right, Captain. God damn. Come on, Captain. Come on, Captain. Come on, man. And you said this right too, Texas. Words matter, right? If they're telling you they're not going to do anything for you, and they're not even hiding it. They're telling you to your face, I'm not doing shit for you Negroes. But you tell me I should vote for her? Make that make sense. Everybody that's trying to shame black men for thinking for themselves. Make it make sense.
With black voters.
I'm going to go ahead and just speak some truths, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Because my understanding, based on reports I'm getting from campaigns and communities, is that we have not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
With the brothers.
So if you don't mind, just for a second, I'm going to speak to y'all directly. And say that when you have a choice that is this clear.
He sounded like a slave master in that clip. Sounded like he was on the plantation telling a bunch of people who had run off they don't have the right to do something unless he gives them permission to do it. It's as if he's telling these people, you all just need to shut up and get in line. Do what I tell you to do. How dare you try to think for yourself? How dare you try to reason for yourself? How dare you choose to vote for somebody else who I say you don't have the right to vote for? How dare he try to shame people and tell people that they're misogynists if they don't vote for Kamala Harris? And you say that Donald Trump is the one who's denigrating black people. You are the one, President Obama, who is denigrating these people.
So President Biden lines up behind Kamala Harris, endorses her. The Clintons, Bill and Hillary, have come out, lined up behind her. You mentioned 6 states that have already pledged all their delegates. But Barack Obama, curiously, called for an open process. How did you read that comment from him?
I don't like it at all. He started out after Biden some weeks ago saying that he was literally not capable of becoming the president and handling a debate. And they built the pressure and they did the organizing around getting others. And you would think at this time they would stand down and they would be satisfied that they have lost on the issue of an open convention. If they got somebody that they want to run against her, they've lost that battle already. It's not going to work.
Because you think that they don't have the right to think for themselves. And instead of respecting their right to choose who they want to vote for, you want to shame them into voting for the Democratic candidate because they don't have the right, in your view, to vote for somebody unless you say that they have the right to vote for that person.
And the crazy part is, you know, I really appreciate sisters like this who's standing up behind the brothers and letting us know, like, no, you're thinking right. No. I have sons. I have nephews. I have uncles. I'm not going to let you shame them for the way they're thinking because I feel what they're thinking and they're right. Like, in my eyes, they're right. They're asking questions, important questions. They're seeing what they're seeing. You're actually asking them to ignore what they are seeing with their own eyes. You're actually asking them to ignore what they experienced during that 94 crime bill, or during that time in San Francisco under her reign as district attorney or attorney general. You are actually asking us to not listen to the people of the land who say this stuff is going on, all because mainstream media is telling you not to believe it. Shout out to sisters like this, because guess who they got to go up against? They got to go up against the other sisters who has the low information, who's voting for Margaret Singer's Planned Parenthood, extermination of our race. They have to go up against those type of people while standing behind us, black men, who are being shamed for thinking for ourselves. Shout out to you women uplifting us, thinking for ourselves, and shout out to you for thinking for yourselves. You're not blind and you're not dumb.
Actually saw another creator on this app praising Barack Obama for the stunt he pulled last night, talking about, yeah, he told those black men, he let them know. It is not up to Barack Obama to criticize anybody. It is not up to Barack Obama to try to shame anybody into doing something. That is not his place. He is not nobody's daddy up in there. Black people are not accountable to the Democratic Party. We don't have to give an account for who we choose to vote for or how we choose to vote. The Democratic Party is accountable to us. Kamala Harris is running for president. She is accountable to us. And then our former president actually had the nerve to talk about how disappointed he was in the black community for not supporting Kamala Harris the way they supported him.
Well, be disappointed then, nigga. Be disappointed. And when? Be disappointed, nigga.
So when he was running, he got about 95% of the black vote. Joe Biden in 2020 got about 90 or 92% of the black vote. Now we have Kamala Harris in the swing state of Pennsylvania, which is where they were. In that state, she has about 77 or 78% of the black vote as of yesterday. But instead of placing the blame with Kamala Harris, people are turning around like Barack Obama and saying, the problem is you. You're the problem. You're a misogynist. You don't vote for her. There's something wrong with you. It's not her. It's you.
Barack. As a native of Chicago.
And just for the record, the reason I play these videos and these people's content, the reason I do it is because I have my own perspective of why I don't want to vote for that woman. I have my own perspective, but I am one person. I can't speak for all black people. I can't speak for all black men. So I allow them to speak for themselves. We're all on social media. All of us are on social media. So people are taking to social media to express themselves. This is why I play their reasoning. I can't tell you this man's reasoning on why his reasoning may not be my reasoning. This is why I play the content. So you can hear it from regular, everyday people, what they feel. I can't speak for this man. I can't speak for that woman who just spoke, although I agree. I can't speak for them and what their reasons are. So I'd rather just, give you a compilation of people speaking for themselves. So you can't say, well, you don't know if that's why everybody's feeling. Well, I don't know. Well, I'm just hearing what this man is saying. And this is what he has to say. He's from Chicago.
That watched your policies not do a single thing for black people. Not anything for crime, not anything for a better way of living.
See what I mean when I say talk to the people of the land? People that's actually on the land, not mainstream media, not the news. This man's from the land. He says he's from the land. He's from Chicago. But mainstream media will tell you, oh, they're doing everything. Obama did great for Chicago. And you have people right from Chicago telling you this.
It is insulting that you decided to get up here and pander us as black men for not voting for Kamala Harris. You are only voting for Kamala yourself because you have no choice.
My fellow Americans, it has been the honor of my life to serve you. I won't stop.
In a shocking turn of events, former President Barack Obama has refrained from endorsing Kamala Harris as the Democratic Party's new presidential candidate. Despite many Democratic leaders backing Harris, Obama's hesitation has raised eyebrows. Why the hold-off? According to sources, Obama believes Harris lacks the ability to defeat Republican candidate Donald Trump. He's reportedly furious that his preferred candidate, Arizona Senator Mark Kelly, isn't leading the ticket.
We both know that deep down inside, you wanted the open convention, but the optics didn't look good. We also both know that there were way better candidates that you guys could have went with for president, but you guys didn't. And so now they bring you out, the big guns, because they need you to come up here and clean up this mess. Because you know what? You are a well-spoken man. Because I can tell you right now that your nominee is not. I can tell you that your nominee doesn't answer questions. Your nominee stutters all the time, and she spits out word salads. And you expect for us to vote for her. I'm black. I'm not stupid. I vote for policies. I vote for what's going to allow for my way of living to change. I vote so that everyone can have a chance and continue to be a free thinker and not have censorship. And then you got up here on this stage and insulted every black man in America. And it's not okay. And so now you guys are sitting here and you want us to vote for this administration, which caused the highest inflation, grocery prices suck, and they don't let everybody in the border. And if I remember, Barack Obama, you were the deporter in chief. You deported over 3 million people. And for your nominee to not even be smart enough that when someone asks her a question, what would she do differently than what Joe Biden did, and her to say nothing is even more wild.
I just love the fact that I'm hearing so-called black men actually articulate their reasonings. They're articulate as they're trying to shame you to make you think. You are not able to think for yourselves. I really love the way I am hearing brothers articulate their reasonings. These don't sound like dumb people to me. And at the end of the day, it sounds like a lot of the same things are being repeated from each other, as if they want you to ignore your own thoughts. This is amazing to me.
So before you decide to get up here and attack every single black man on this planet, I want you to take a self-reflection and think about the behaviors that you're doing and that you're trying to put on us because we don't want to vote for Kamala. I want you to really look down deep inside of yourself and say, would you really vote for her if you wasn't a part of the Democratic Party? If it wasn't your job, would you really vote for her? I'm pretty sure you wouldn't.
He didn't even want to endorse her at first. I remember when that news hit. He didn't even want to endorse her. But he's telling you to vote for her. That nigga came out here and tried to sun niggas. Who he thought he was talking to? Like, you hit it on the head. And he still think people still got that mentality about him. This is amazing. That really felt like some slave shit. Like, hey, go get them niggas in line. You got these old weak ass niggas out here crying about Scamala. These old bought and paid for ass niggas. Al Sharpton, Ricky Smiley. Oh, I'm so sick of black people. We sick of you, nigga. We sick of you. We sick of you, D.L. Hughley. We sick of you, niggas. We sick of you, Roland Martin. We sick of you, niggas.
Because the scrutiny that you went through to become president, she hasn't even went through. No one voted for her. at all. You guys inserted her. And so now here you come, being the sweeper in chief, to try to clean up the mess. But I got a surprise for you, Barack. We are going to continue to be free thinkers. We're going to continue to fight people who want to censor us. We're going to continue to be the people that we need to be, because we are starting to arise. Because I don't like the word woke. We are starting to arise to the occasion so that we can create a better America where Democrats and conservatives and independents can live freely and prosperous. And you're right, we do need to turn the page, because the book that I'm reading right now, if I turn the page based on what Kamala said about her own self, I would be signing up to read the book a little bit longer for 4 more years. And that's not what I want to do.
The whole world falling apart, and you got your Madam VP cranking one up on live television for y'all to see. How nice. And then you got Obama going around the mulberry bush, coming out the woodworks like Christmas past, talking about some, I'm not getting enough energy from the brothers. What? You get more than enough energy from the brothers, might I add. But needless to say, you need to be focused on what retirement home you want to go to, and stop focusing on people that's not worried about what you got going on. You done served your 8 years. Your services is no longer needed, sir. Go worry about your husband, I mean your wife, and stop trying to promote this lifestyle that most of us don't even want to be a part of. Leave folks alone. The whole world falling apart. I don't hear y'all saying nothing about that. All y'all care about is votes and having power over innocent people that don't even know what's good for them no more. So my best suggestion to this organization, administration, whatever y'all got going on, you need to focus on yourself. Focus on that, because we got somebody else in mind that's going to focus on the American people. This is a business, and we all in this together. And since y'all seem to forgot about that, y'all could just get out the way so we can do bigger and better things. Okay? Have a good day.
So Barack Obama was in Pittsburgh, and he had a few words to say about black men. Black men aren't excited to vote for Kamala Harris. We aren't excited to vote for her. Why do you think that, Barack? Is it because that she is drop step with one of the worst presidents we've ever had? Is it that she was the border czar and didn't do anything about the migrants coming over? Is it because she has to read from a teleprompter every time she does a rally or does something like that? Is it because black men are just saying, you know what, maybe I want to vote a different way?
Somebody else. Now, this is what I'm saying. These are reasons. These are reasons people are giving. How can you say we're low vibrational and we're seeing this stuff with our own eyes? I mean, not low information. How can you say we're low information? You see, everybody is seeing the same thing, and it's as if you want us to not see what we're all seeing. It's crazy.
Why is it that every time we have an issue, you got to attack us, Barack? You don't do the white man like that. You don't do Asians like that. You don't do Hispanics like that. But when it comes to the black man, if we don't vote one way, and y'all want to attack us. Barack, just let us have our vote. If we want to vote Trump, we vote Trump. We vote hers, we vote hers. Just let us have our vote, honestly.
Barack Obama thinks Kamala Harris has officially plateaued. And behind the scenes, he's saying worse. Kamala's losing the black vote. Now, the Obamas and the Clintons are telling her no more talking. The men are taking over. They're letting Bill Clinton loose. The comeback kid is hitting the campaign trail for Harris. And the Messiah, he is back. Barack is here to mansplain Harris to the country. When the young lady says,
in addition to all that, we're living in some scary times. But the MAGA supporters? Have you seen what they've been doing? They're eating the dogs. You know, they're eating the cats. Now, they're eating the pets. Talk about extreme. So, you know, they're a threat to democracy. You know, and when we're talking about rights, well, we need to understand that comes with some guard and form of responsibility. What was the question again?
This election's going to be tight because there are a lot of Americans who are still struggling out there. So I get it, why people are looking to shake things up. I mean, I am the hopey changey guy. So I understand people feeling frustrated and feeling we can do better.
I can't stand this nigga. Like, I swear I really don't like this guy. I never have, man. Like, I never liked this dude.
What I cannot understand is why anybody would think that Donald Trump will shake things up in a way that is good for you.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
He just said America's struggling and wants change from the Biden-Harris administration. And Harris just said she doesn't represent change.
Would you have done something differently than President Biden during the past 4 years?
There is not a thing that comes to mind in terms of, and I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact.
So I've been a part of most of the decisions that have had impact for 4 years, for almost 4 years. I've been a part of the decision making. So this kind of sounds like what Biden was saying on The View. Like, yeah, she got just as much power as I got. So she's been at the table, y'all. She's been a part of the decision making, the vice president. So she hasn't actually been quiet, according to her. She's been a part of what we're seeing for the last 4 years. Almost 4 years. She's been a part of it, according to her. According to her.
You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass. You're grade A, #1, bona fide, first class. You're a dumbass. You're a dumbass.
Sorry, Obama, I'm a black man and I'm voting for Donald Trump for president, and there is no amount of lecturing or bullying or shaming that you can do that is going to make me change that decision. I am not afraid to vote for Kamala Harris because she is a woman. I refuse to vote for Kamala Harris because she has spent the last 4 years destroying this country.
So obviously I'm not making this up when I say our men are being shamed as if we can't think for ourselves, as if we're not smart enough to make our own decisions, as if we're not smart enough to believe our own eyes, as if we're not smart enough to research. There are millions of black men coming out speaking, saying they're being shamed for this. So I'm not making, this ain't Callie's perspective. These are men speaking from their own mouth on why they're being shamed.
She has spent the last 4 years throwing up the borders.
But they're given reasons too.
To illegal immigrants. She has spent the last 4 years destroying this economy. We have seen over the past couple of months that she is not fit to be president. She can barely speak. She can't articulate a vision. And actually, she's pretty stupid. And if you think that I, as a black man, am going to let that waltz into the White House, that is going to get my vote because you're lecturing me and you're bullying me, and you may be the surrogate black dad for a lot of fatherless black boys that are running around this country, but I got a dad, I know who he is, and it ain't you. I'm voting for Donald Trump for president. Take it or leave it. Sorry, Obama.
So this is how people are feeling. Not just the men, the women are feeling. Nigga, did you just try to come out and sun us, nigga? Nigga. Did you just try to? So it's not just the men feeling like this. The women are feeling like this too. That nigga tried to come out and sun black men.
Hello, America, and hello, Georgia. I'm Vernon Jones, former state representative from the great state of Georgia. And I'm out doing my normal morning jog. By the way, it's a great day to be in Georgia. It's a beautiful fall day. But anyhow, I just had to pause for the cause. I, like many of you, observed and listened and watched Barack Obama last night as he addressed black men. But as a black man, he did everything but address us. What he did, he berated black men, he rebuked black men, he even scolded black men, primarily because we will not fall in line and vote for Madam Lock-Up-Her Brother, Kamala Harris, because that's her record. As if black men are too stupid that we can't vote our self-interest, what's best for us, our pocketbook, our families. As if we've been immune to the past 3.5 years, as if we don't know that gas prices have been higher under Kamala Harris. Food prices higher under Kamala Harris. Interest rates on home mortgages higher under Kamala Harris. And runaway borders under Kamala Harris. But you know what? That's what the liberal white Democratic Party did. They dispatched Barack Obama out there to whip black men back on the plantation to vote Democrat. And you know, President Obama, he meant a lot to black people, but he didn't do anything for black people.
All right, come
and
on
for
now.
him to want to come down from his mansion in Martha's Vineyard and tell black men how we should vote, really? You don't even live in Chicago anymore. You left your black community, Barack Obama. And you want to tell us how to vote? We're not having it. And we're not voting for Kamala Harris.
That nigga said, nigga, you don't even live in Chicago anymore. You left your black community. You left your black community while you trying to talk to us, while you trying to sun us, Obama. Shut your bitch ass up.
You actually gave a damn about our community. That's not rocket science, Barack. It's common sense.
And the fact that didn't nobody even think about this lady in 2020 when she ran, it's just mind-boggling. Then y'all got signs up in the back, all them signs that say black voters. That was very offensive. That was very racist. And I'm gonna say that. That was very racist. If it was Donald Trump and he had signs up that said black voters, literally CNN would be spinning that shit all damn day, calling him a racist.
Big facts. If it was a Trump rally and there was a bunch of people in the back with signs that say black voters, we'd have never heard the end of that. Oh my gosh. Every news station would have been reporting on that. This guy, Donald Trump, is just so amazing. I mean, can you believe that he actually had people in the back and they gave them signs that said black voters? I mean, how much more racist can this guy get? Oh, Donald Trump is one of the biggest racists ever. In the back of his crowd, if there were black people with signs saying, we'd have never heard the end of that shit. Get the fuck out of here. We'd have never heard the end of that shit.
The stuff y'all try to pull over people's heads, man, is ridiculous.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
Well, man, why are you attacking somebody black? I said, black people didn't put this up. They didn't have anything to do with this. I heard them planning
the Obama administration did.
Well, that's it. Obama, what did he do for the
Queen? What else, sis? What up? There go my sister right there. What else, sis?
black race? Nothing. Question you might ask, who's the richest man to ever be U.S. president? It's not Trump.
No.
It's Barack Obama. You know how?
Yes, Texas. Facts. Me and my cousin just talked about that. She was that deciding vote on the Inflation Act. She sure was. And guess what she did?
His adopted father, Lolo Sotoro, was one of the 10, 15 richest men on earth. And when he died, he left a trust fund in Indonesia with 3 equal beneficiaries. Barack Obama, then known as Barry Sotoro because he was adopted, and his 2 siblings. So he has a whole false claim about what his background is. But when he got in the White House, he'd been working for a law firm that represented his daddy. He got lauded by Goldman Sachs, who financed most of his daddy's American investments. He protected British Petroleum when they had the blowout in the Gulf because guess what? His trust fund had heavy investments in BP. So
talk your shit, enemy. Talk your shit. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I agree.
we get through this whole mantra and even affordable care. Obamacare, you know who drafted it? Senior Tennessee Republican Senator Dr. Bill Frist when he was Republican Senate Majority Leader. Why? His family founded Blue Cross, Blue Shield, and most of the HMOs. His family's making a killing. So he retired from the Senate in 2010 when the Obama administration got passed his drafted act from 2003. It's his game. And I don't have any problem with Trump either. I'm looking at lowest black unemployment rate since Lyndon Baines Johnson, more money to historically black colleges and universities at any time since Lyndon Baines Johnson. I mean, more Americans back to work. You know, like, what did you get for the last 3? Oh, and then this. You know that joke that they do about George W. Bush.
Let me just say this real quick. Just keep in mind, these black men that we're listening to are giving their reasonings. This is what's amazing me, how people are trying to shame us as if we're not thinking, as if I'm sorry to keep stressing that, but this is what's happening. They're actually pushing this propaganda that we're not thinking. And it sounds like everybody that I'm letting y'all hear are thinking. These are reasons. This shows you just how much they fear this. They fear this. God damn, boy, this shows you just how much they fear your mind. And they want to keep you dumbed down.
Feeding Michelle candy. The inside thing on that is it's the same candy he fed her husband when he was 6, 7 years old. See, the Sotoros in the bushes go back 40 some years.
But hold up a second, Judge. What about how they talk about Trump and their fear of police immunity? Oh my gosh, Trump's gonna give all the police immunity. Well, what did Obama do? And we all know about Black Lives Matter, right? Yeah, your boy was with Black Lives Matter. That's why he had no problem supporting Margaret Sanger's Planned Parenthood.
Margaret Sanger, the founder of Planned Parenthood, was an avowed racist whose goal was to reduce the black population in America, and she succeeded. In 50 years, there's been 22 million, over 22,500,000 black people aborted, strategically and on purpose. Over 1,000 black babies are aborted every day. So that means we are inside of it as we speak.
This is genocide. So wait,
we are inside of genocide.
But that's your favorite president, though. Now listen here, Black Lives Matter. Don't just be going around here screaming and yelling. I need y'all to tear up some shit. Ain't that right, Obama? Bitch ass nigga. Nazir, that he fucking did. And they video, it's on video. He's now Obama, this is Obama. Hey, that's the New York Repost. I mean, that's the New York Times posting. Obama says to movements like Black Lives Matter, you can't just keep yelling. Tear some shit up. Didn't we realize that Black Lives Matter, the slogan, was hijacked? And this guy was all behind Black Lives Matter. You can't just keep yelling. Go tear some shit up. Black Lives Matter, says Obama. But this is your favorite president. This the nigga that think he finna jump up and speak for all so-called black men? Fuck.
Man, if you gonna sit your biscuit head ass down somewhere, goofy looking motherfucker, like Slender Man looking motherfucking ass, like ain't nobody trying to listen to you, bro. You didn't get the memo. The community ain't fucking with you, dog. We ain't fucking with you. We ain't got two words for you. Yes, we do. High and by. We are not fucking with you, B.O. Like, no, bro. They're gonna send your ass to the community like, oh, let me go ahead and chastise the black man.
Right.
Motherfucker, what?
Nigga?
No. We are not fucking with you. We not, and just for that, they sent Magic Johnson. They send your ass. Oh, and don't forget Sassy Martin.
Rose.
D.L. Hughley.
Facts.
Ricky Smiley.
Yeah.
Like the list goes on and on. Like, really, bro? Al Sharpton ass, old snitching ass, he ain't nothing but a rat.
You gonna give us reparations? If you get in, is you gonna give us some reparations, master? Oh, divine nine ass nigga.
Who's next? We ain't fucking with none of y'all. None of you guys represent
Facts.
a real black American man. Not one of y'all. If anything, y'all represent what it means to be a goddamn sellout.
Sell out.
Peace.
Let's go.
This message goes out to Barry, better known as Barack Hussein Obama, telling me and other black men how we should vote for Kamala Harris. Let me tell you something here. Number one, Kamala did not grow up like me. She grew up in upper middle class. Really, that don't matter. I'm voting on policies, and her policy sucks. So Obama, keep your mouth shut, okay? You're the gatekeeper. You kept the gate on a lot of black people being ignorant. Quite a few of them have awakened to the lies of the Democrat Party.
Right.
So Barack Hussein Obama, kiss our ass because we voting for Trump.
The motherfucker played in our face for 8 years, then y'all came on a year after he was out of the presidency. The dude asked him why you didn't do nothing for black people. The motherfucker said, I can't do nothing for just a certain group of people. But you did do something for a certain group of people, sir. The LGBT community is a certain group of people that you did shit for. The immigrants is a certain group of people you created shit for. All you did for black people was take, and give to other fucking groups of people. And then to sit there and play in our face and say, you couldn't do nothing for a certain group of people, and you say you a black man? Hey, man, I don't care what. Man, listen, man. My loyalty will always first and foremost be to my black, to my motherfucking culture.
So what I want to ask is, why does everybody keep saying that Obama said he wasn't going to do nothing for black people specifically? And they keep saying Kamala said she's not going to do nothing for black people specifically. Where the fuck are they getting that from? Are they just pulling that out their ass, out the side of their neck? Where are they getting that information from? Why do people keep saying that? And if we can find that to be factual, how smart would it be to vote for that person? Especially if you're not giving me any other reasons to vote for that person after they said they're not going to do anything for you specifically. But then you go a little further and you dig and you find out they're not even doing nothing for the people as a whole of this land. That gets even worse. Not only are they not doing nothing for you specifically and they claim to be you, they're not doing nothing for the country that they sit in the top seat of. And we should vote for them because what? Again?
Because that's what I come from. And just the same for a Caucasian man. First and foremost, his loyalty should be for his culture. Asian man, his culture. And go on so on. You as a black man to sit there and say that shit? Where's your loyalty, man? Malcolm X turned over in his grave when you got up there and took that presidential nomination, and you didn't do shit for us, bro. You didn't even represent reparations. You didn't even speak on it, homeboy. You ain't even speak on reparations, Obama. How dare you? How dare you? When my ancestors went through slavery, my ancestors, my mama, my daddy, my mama picked cotton, homeboy. My mama picked cotton. And you ain't even talk about reparations. You ain't even bring it up. And you saying you couldn't do nothing for a group of people? How about the people that was enslaved? How about the ancestors? How about our bloodline? We were enslaved 100 years ago, not less than 100 years ago, man. That shit wasn't a long time ago.
It wasn't a long time ago. And let me say this. This just baffles me about the so-called pro-black people. This just baffled me about the so-called pro-black people who claim to be for the people, for our people. I'm lost. I'm lost. You want us to vote for a motherfucker that's telling you I ain't doing shit for y'all. Fuck your reparations. And I'm gonna let everybody in this motherfucker to live in y'all communities and take over y'all communities and start gangs and start wars in y'all community to tear up y'all communities, and I'm gonna give them benefits and fuck y'all. Plus, we got the baby killer bus that we pushing too. The black baby killer bus, the black baby killer Planned Parenthood that we pushing too. For our black people. How pro-black are you? How pro-black is that? Make that make sense to me. You pro-black. You so pro-black. And you want to vote for her because she's black. Yet she is pushing the extermination of your people. And then y'all say we're not thinking. What are we doing here?
We were picking cotton, being called less than a human, and you say you couldn't do nothing for us? You ought to be ashamed of yourself as a black man.
I agree, Manhattan.
I despise everything you are and everything you will be.
Like Texas said, just backfired. This shit backfired, sending Obama out trying to sun niggas. Yeah, that didn't go over well.
You ain't no black man. You ain't nothing to us. And if anybody...
You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing. That was from the Michael Jackson video. Bad. Y'all remember that shit? You ain't nothing. You ain't nothing, man. Never mind.
Would vote for anybody that is a friend of yours, that is a counterpart to yours, that is in any unison to Obama. You ain't a friend of mine. You an enemy.
Come on, man.
My ancestors bled. My ancestors were nuts were cut off. My ancestors were torn, all in the name. And you ain't even bring up reparations, man. We ain't walking out. We as black people walk in the door less. And you don't think and you know it. And you didn't think to bring it up? Man, you ain't shit, Obama.
Fuck out of here, nigga. Fuck out of here. And y'all say we the one with the low vibrational information. And y'all do know that bullshit he just did, right, was nothing but propaganda, right? But of course he would give you propaganda, right? Yeah. This is what he's about. Propaganda. Y'all so blind.
Propaganda is communication that is primarily used to persuade the masses to further an agenda. It's never objective, and the facts presented are most always to produce an emotional rather than rational response. You realize that most of what you see through media outlets is propaganda? This is what the majority of humanity is consuming every hour of every day, and we wonder why most are so fearful and angry and depressed and hopeless. Here's the blatant truth. It's on purpose. Why? Propaganda causes chaos and confusion. Chaos and confusion causes fear and panic. Fear and panic causes stress, sickness, and irrational behavior. And guess what? Stressed out and irrational people are so much easier to be manipulated. The strategy is simple yet effective. The best way to control a population is through fear and discord. Fear makes people stupid, confound them, distract them with mindless news chatter and entertainment, pit them against one another by turning minor disagreements into major skirmishes. Most importantly, divide the people into factions, persuade them to see each other as the enemy, and keep them screaming at each other so that they drown out all the other sounds. This is how free people enslave themselves and allow tyrants to prevail. Friends, listen to me. When you stop allowing yourself to feed on the lies, you will experience freedom. Freedom from chaos and confusion, fear, panic, and stress, and the agenda that is enslaving humanity.
Hey, Queen. Let me know when you make it to your
Then
destination.
Obama come his ass up there like he understand the motherfucking struggle. At first, you wasn't even running as a black man for president, I don't think. I don't want to be wrong, but I'm saying, you know, goddamn, Obama, what the fuck, man? I'm not understanding this shit, man. That's all I'm saying, man. He don't understand our struggle. How the hell, oh, you from the hood? You from my community? What the fuck you done for Chicago? You know, Martha Vineyard. What have you done for Hawaii, man? So you think you finna do anything for us or make us believe that Miss Harris gonna do anything for us? You ain't do a motherfucking thing, man. Man, leave us alone, man. Let us do us for the first time, man. We have a voice now, man. That's it, man. We know how to speak. He's not our voice. He's not the voice of the black people. If the black man is the black race, who the fuck is Obama? That's all I'm trying to figure out, man. You don't understand my motherfucking struggle?
He want to act like everything is so good under Joe Biden and Kamala Harris.
President of the United States of America.
Again, I'm playing these videos because I want y'all to hear black men speak for themselves. Not my perspective. I'm gonna tell y'all something. The reason I say that, right? Because it was Louis Farrakhan who was speaking on Trump that gave me a whole new perspective that I didn't even think about on why I like Trump. He just added to why I like Trump. I didn't even think about the perspective that Louis Farrakhan gave when he said, you know, this guy is going up, he's single-handedly going at everything that's been affecting us. The government, the Department of Justice, the media. Like, I never even really thought about these things. But as I listen to Farrakhan talk about that, the strength he has when Farrakhan says he's like a gangster. And then you see how he handles himself with other world leaders. And he's respected or feared or both. I didn't, really see that at first. Those are good points. So this is why I like to let people speak for themselves, because you may get a different perspective that you didn't even think about.
And the good news is that you have candidates to vote for in this election that demonstrate that kind of character, who know what real strength looks like.
Who is that?
Who will set a good example and do the right thing and lead this country better than they found it.
So how's they gonna lead it better than they found it, Barack? Look at the country now. Look at the growth. See, the problem is that some of these politicians do this crap. Barack Obama, Michelle, they are rich. Like inflation, grocery prices, it don't bother them. They got money. But what about the people that don't? Kamala's plan is not gonna help the American people. This is what Barack Obama them do. They are rich. They got money. Like I say, it don't matter how high something get, it don't affect them. It affects the people that don't have it like he got it. And Donald Trump, like I said, he's trying to make America great again. He's trying to bring down those prices. He's trying to bring down inflation, energy prices. He's trying to bring all of that down for the American people. I mean, boy, this speech is just so fake to me.
So, Pennsylvania, that is the choice in this election. It's not just about policies that are on the ballot. It is about values. And it is about character. So whether this election is making you feel excited or scared or hopeful or frustrated or anything in between, do not just sit back and hope for the best. Get off your couch and vote. Put down your phone and vote. Grab your friends and family and vote. Vote for Kamala Harris as the next.
I will not. I'm not voting for no damn Kamala Harris. I'm voting for Donald J. Trump. Now, how do you like that, Barack? Hey. I'm not voting for no Kamala Harris. Kamala is a liar.
Kamala.
I'm not voting for a liar. I'm not voting for a woman who can't answer.
See? Just listening to this man, I got a new name for her, Kamala. See what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking about. I like to hear what other people have to say. Kamala. Carry on, brother. Tell me your reasons.
Basic questions. What is an opportunity economy? What is that?
What
I grew
is
up
that?
in the middle class.
I said the same thing. What is an opportunity economy? It sounds like the opportunity zones Trump made, but now she wants to come with an opportunity economy. What is that? You said you wasn't changing nothing from what Biden did. You said you wasn't changing nothing. Now you want to create opportunity environment. Listen to that shit, y'all. Opportunity environment. Nigga, it's hella environments with opportunities. What are you talking about, lady? Who are you talking to, lady? What is an opportunity? Stop it.
Where people's lungs was green. How is that going to help me, Barack? How is that going to help me? It's like this woman is a liar. I'm not voting for her.
President of the United States. Vote for Tim Walz as the next vice president.
Oh, okay. So you want us to vote for Tim Walz, a man who want to put tampons in boys'
Tampon
bathrooms?
man. See what I'm saying? This is what I mean when I say all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Obama, shut your ass up. Shut your bitch ass up. Get your bitch ass out of here. You want to, why? See, here we go with that agenda shit again. You want us to vote for the motherfucker that can walk in our children's bathrooms. Oh no, hold on. I got a couple things I'm gonna show you. Let me get through this video.
A man who lied about war. A man that lied about going to Hong Kong. So you want us to vote for a liar?
I got a couple things I forgot to put in this video that I'm gonna show y'all. Let's get through this, cause I forgot my boy, but I'm finna show y'all something.
This is how much I'm telling you. These people are liars. And he's sitting up here on this mic talking about vote for Tim Walz and vote for Kamala Harris. Two liars.
United States, vote for Bob Casey and this whole incredible Pennsylvania Democratic ticket. Help your friends and family members and neighbors and co-workers do the same. Because if enough of us make our voices heard, we will leave no doubt about the election outcome. We'll leave no doubt about who we are and what America stands for.
It don't stand for Kamala Harris.
And together we'll keep building a country that's more fair and more equal and more just and more free. That is our task. That is our responsibility. Let's go do it.
Ain't nobody doing nothing. Damn you. We voting for Donald J. Trump.
Come on, let's go. Hey, Obama.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
I ain't never liked you. We on your head now, hoe ass nigga.
Shut your bitch ass up before I get to talking shit about you.
I want to show y'all something. Let me take this down. I want to show y'all something. Do y'all remember when this happened? Let me put it up on the screen. Now, this is the guy trying to sun y'all. This sick nigga is who's came out trying to sun us. This nigga right here. Hold on, let me get this shit up here. This weak ass nigga. Yeah, and then I'm gonna end it off with the church. Huh? Yeah, we're gonna go to church after this. Who remembers this?
We invest. Can I get some water? Come on up here. I want a glass of water.
Get a bottle. Bottle water.
I want a glass of water. Everybody settle down. This is a feisty crowd. Thank you.
Playing in your face. In the middle of our pain, this nigga came out playing in your face. Same nigga that just tried to sun you.
I really did need a glass of water. This is not a stunt.
What? He wet his lips. He did not drink it. He didn't sip it. He wet his lips.
There was an audible gasp
in the audience. People were just like absolutely dejected. Why would you do that?
I am sure that somewhere when I was 2 years old, I was taking a chip of paint, tasting it, and I got some lead.
It was
Yeah, that's like talking about like, well, I didn't wear a seatbelt and I'm fine. It's like, but there were tons of people that died.
Backstage, the president, sitting at the table with the criminal governor, decided to perform his stunt all over again.
You know, generally I have not been doing stunts here, but, you know.
That's not what I expected. That's what Snyder did.
It felt like he minimized like what people were actually going through and struggling with. If you were actually lead poisoned, you would not be president. You would be janitor Barack Obama.
We were holding on to hope that he would declare a disaster area. A disaster would give us FEMA. It would give us pipe replacement, get engineers in here. Then we could get Medicare for all the residents of Flint. As soon as he took a drink of the water and said everything's fine, that was that.
And look at it, years later, it's still poison.
When he came here, it was my president. But when he left, he was not my president.
Play it in your face. Hold on. I just dropped the link for anybody that wants to come up and give their thoughts and views on Mr. Obama coming out to sun black men in the face of America. He did this in the face of America. He scolded us in front of America as if he was our daddy. So I'm gonna stay on for the next 30 minutes. I'm gonna drop the link for the next 30 minutes. If nobody comes up, then I'm just gonna end the live. But if you want to come up and give your thoughts on what you felt about that, you are more than welcome. Let me play this last video right here, though. I want y'all to hear what this brother had to say.
Barack became president, he tried to force Africa to accept same-sex marriages, and African governments said, we don't allow that stuff here. And Barack sanctioned Africa. Well, Biden duplicated the same thing.
Yep.
Biden said the same thing, trying to force Africa, different countries of Africa, to accept same-sex marriages, and if those countries don't, he will sanction them, starve them. How in the world men knocking up men mean so much to America that you will use your power to starve a baby, starve a woman?
Evil, bro.
Because a country want to uphold God's law.
That's deep. That's deep. Brother Nazir, what's happening with you, Chief?
Peace, my brothers. Salute.
Salute to you, brother. Hey, man, you here?
You know, my brother.
I'd like to hear your thoughts. You got the floor, brother.
You know, I just think it's insulting for them to even have it in their minds that they can send him to us. And he had a very condescending attitude when he spoke to those brothers, as if he can actually tell them something. He was chiding them, and he was really chastising them for being free thinkers, you know, and tried to sway them into voting actually who he endorsed. If we feel like we want to sit the election out, it's our right.
That's right.
You know, just like people say, well, we have a right to vote, we have a right not to.
That's right.
And you can't put
two things in front of a people and tell them that they have to choose. You can't do that.
Come on, brother.
You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't see
anything you like on either side, yeah,
exactly. If I don't see either candidate that would do anything for me, you know what I'm saying, I don't have to vote. But they got these Negroes that they put before us, like mostly entertainers. See, Obama was their last trick because the entertainers didn't work. Steve Harvey, Ricky Smiley, D.L. Hughley, that didn't work. These guys are entertainers, and it's insulting to even think that they can influence us, because what they do, they try to influence us through who they control.
Hey.
And it doesn't work that way to, try to influence us through who they control. And it doesn't work anymore. They used to get that off. They'll take, look at how they pander to us. How they pander to you is what they see you as, and will be always seen, especially with the Democratic Party, as the entertainment. Look who Kamala Harris picked. Quavo.
Facts.
Meg
Thee Stallion.
Meg Thee Stallion. Look who she picked to
they're showing you what they think about you. They're showing you. They're showing you in your face. What?
They're showing you, like you said, brother, playing in your face, showing you what they think about you, and you will be nothing to them but the damn entertainment. And brothers is not going for it today. And just because, let's just say, if she was 100% one of us. Right now, she's doing the sister act. That's what I call that, the sister act. Back in habit. You know what I'm saying? It's the sister act, because prior to that, she was saying that she's the first Indian vice president. And she wiggled her way in. What I can't understand is how she became the forerunner when she wasn't even in the primaries. She wiggled her way in, and she became the nominee when the runner-up behind Biden, if he dropped out, supposed to be the forerunner. But she wiggled her way in.
That's the way in.
And she became, they played chess. They had
and the thing is, bro, they tried to, like I said earlier, they tried to walk her, they tried to usher her in right past us. They tried to walk right past us in black suit.
Exactly.
in black suit. They just,
exactly.
She wanna go, okay, she finna be the new president. And they walked her right past Negroes. But it was some Negroes at the end of the hall, like, hold up.
Exactly.
Something ain't right.
But prior to that, when you ask people a question and refuse to answer a question, either they don't have the answer, or the answer is going to insult you. She don't have any policies.
None.
She's using talking points.
And taking other people's policies and trying to read
Exactly. Yeah. I don't trust her at all. Because she haven't proven herself trustworthy at all. And our sisters need to understand what the sister act look like. Just they want to see a woman. They want to see somebody look like them with that much power, but she's the wrong woman.
Yeah, and that's what I was saying earlier. It's not so much about a woman being in that position. It's just that one. Look, here's that one right there.
Exactly, brother. She's the wrong woman to have power, especially with her record when it comes to us. Especially with her record.
And people are trying to downplay that also, as if that's not true. But what I keep telling people is, when you have family and stuff and people who actually live out there, who lived up under that administration out there that she was running, you can't rely on mainstream media to tell you what her record was and what she did. And people are out there saying she kept people in there longer than they were supposed to be and used them as free labor, as slaves, basically. She was holding them in there. So let me ask you. I'm gonna ask you, brother Nazir, and I'm gonna ask you, Leonard.
Yeah, yeah. I just went off camera because I'm eating, so I
It's
didn't
all
want to be
good.
eating on you.
It's all good, brother. You hear though. You hear. And I want to hear from you, brothers. When I hear someone tell me, now I'm hearing the person tell me to my face that they're not going to do anything for me. Not only are they telling me they're not going to do anything for me, but they're demonstrating to me. They're showing me through demonstration, I'm definitely not doing anything for you. Not just black people, though, brother. Not just black people. I'm talking about Americans of the land.
Exactly.
You're demonstrating to me that you're not going to do anything. How do you still vote for that? I'm going to let y'all answer that.
If the people is not a priority to a candidate, if they're not coming to the people and telling the people what they are going to do for the people, this lets you know that you're not a priority. You know, they're so used to getting our votes without doing anything. So when we say we want something, they look at us like we're crazy because they're so used to getting it.
You got it.
And we always was the suckers when it came to these elections. And we got to stop being the suckers. That's why I say that we should actually be our own party instead of trying to crash a party we're not invited to.
Now, with that being said, and I'm going to let you go, Leonard. I'm going to let you go answer the same thing. With that being said, it just baffles me how we talk about we should be independent, but then we still vote for. It just bothers me when I see the so-called pro-blacks who say vote for her because she's black. But then the woman is telling you, I don't care that you're black. I'm not doing nothing for you. Not only that, I'm going to bring the baby killer bus on tour with me, the black baby killer bus on tour with me, where the creator of that creation says is to exterminate your race of people, the undesirables, and you want me to vote for her. How are you claiming to be pro-black and for the black people, but she's trying to exterminate your race? How do you explain that and make it make sense to me?
You can't make me believe that. You can't make me believe that. See these people, especially the ones they put out before us, we gotta, check the criteria and the pedigree of those who they put before us. Look who they put before us. Someone who think that they have risen above the condition of their own people. Somebody like Steve Harvey, somebody like a D.L. Hughley, someone who are far removed from what we go through.
Right.
So
and the crazy part is
they don't qualify, brother.
The crazy part is Steve is my actual blood cousin. Like, he's actually my blood cousin. But I agree with you. I agree. You're far removed. You're far removed
from what we go through.
And you're pushing that. You're pushing those agendas.
Exactly.
So no, I don't respect that blood cousin or not. I don't respect that.
Exactly. Now just imagine, good brother, he had a chance to ask the critical questions, and he said, "This is not what this is." He's throwing her an alley-oop.
Facts.
He's throwing her an alley-oop. He's not going to ask her the questions that's important that we want the answers to. He's not going to ask the questions.
No,
that makes entirely no sense.
He's not, because they're in these little fraternities, they're in these little groups, so they put that over their people.
See, there it is.
Come on, brother, go ahead and talk about it, Leonard.
There it is. There it is.
You got it.
See, that's that D9, bougie, hot pocket. We got secrets. Yeah, I know what secrets they got. They've been plugged in the bunghole. Okay? That's their big secret. You got men that are doing all kinds of, I be looking at them doing their things when they doing their things, right? And I'm like, you really don't know how unmanly you look.
Yes, sir.
Okay? You doggone sashaying to the left, sashaying to the right. You look fruit booty is all day long. Then you got the other ones doing all that barking and jumping around. Oh, so what? You're a wild animal? Well, you know where they put wild animals, right? Cages, or put them down. So that's the poorest representation of anything to do with foundational Black Americans. Now, I ain't talking about them other ones. I'm talking about the FBAs, the ones who doggone family bloodline go all the way back to, if not before, the Civil War. That's who I'm talking about. These other ones, it ain't happening. Like that Abby Phillips, first clip.
Yeah, Abby,
She Trinidadian.
Yeah.
They're not like us. Kamala Harris, she's not like us.
No.
Barack Obama, he's not FBA.
They try to slide these people in here on you. They try.
Exactly.
I told y'all because of their skin tone.
Yes.
You know, we just went through this whole thing. We just went through this whole thing of vote for her because she's Black, just for you to find out that woman, through genealogy, we found out that woman is stealing people's grandparents.
Yeah, I mean the thing is this: if you actually saw people from India, like all the time I was in Iraq and Afghanistan, and they were delivering, driving the trucks and everything, you see some of them. They got people from India. I ain't never seen a Black American that damn black.
Yes, sir. I know some myself.
I'm talking. Glistening looks like a wet Hershey bar. Black. Make no damn sense. Dark chocolate. Deep in the round. Make Flavor Flav look my complexion dark. I'm serious.
Yeah.
I've seen them over there, and I was like, God damn, y'all.
But they would make it emphatically known.
They're going to try to superimpose that onto the foundational Black Americans in this country and make them believe whatever. And then you look at the rest of the doggone foolishness. You're going to get Megan Thee Stallion in Atlanta. All the rappers they got in Atlanta, you're going to get a Texas rapper. Then you go to Chicago and you're going to bring Lil Jon, the Atlanta rapper, with all the rappers they got in Chicago.
And then you didn't even bring out anybody like respectable, like to show you, like it showed you what they think about you.
The next thing she gonna do is bring
intellectuals. What about intellectuals?
The next thing she gonna do a campaign in California, and she gonna bring Rakim from Long Island, New York.
Well,
that's how backwards she is. It's like you can't bring Rakim to doggone Compton.
My thing is
that's wrong. That's like bringing Snoop Dogg to the Boogie Down Bronx.
But that's not
you don't do that.
That's not even my issue of where people are from. My issue is who you brought to the table. You could have brought somebody
entertainers.
Entertainer. If you were going to
but look at it though. Look at the backwardness of what she brought to the table and her people. Everything they brought together was backward.
Actually have a real conversation.
Let me just say this. I'm not tripping that Meg Thee Stallion is from Texas and she brought her to Atlanta. I don't care about that. I care about the messages in Meg Thee Stallion's music that she's bringing to present to our people. She could have brought somebody like a Lauryn Hill and put on a dope show, a Rhapsody, or somebody that showed themselves in the. She ain't bring no Indian belly dancer out there.
She see the sisters like Megan. She see our sisters in that light.
That's how they look at it.
That's how she see our sisters, and she see our brothers like Quavo. And what about bringing somebody who could add to the conversation? You know, why not bring a?
I'm just off the top of the head thinking of Chuck D or somebody. Somebody
yes,
else.
Sir.
You bring a KRS-One to
Chuck D sold out.
Okay, well,
Chuck D sold out.
Okay, just okay.
KRS-One ain't us.
Okay, you're
right. Him and Busta Bus ain't us.
But you get the point I'm making. I'm talking about intellectual.
I mean, I get the point.
Shows us in a better light than some dope boy.
And we have other than entertainers too. We have other than entertainers.
I'm just off the top of the dome, just trying to think of somebody real quick. But because I mean, if it was me, I could have went back in the day and pulled somebody out. Like I'm just thinking, because it's not that much intellectual music out here right now that they're putting in the mainstream light for you to even know who the mainstream artists are.
What about Wise Intelligent?
Things like that, yes.
What about him?
Yeah,
somebody like that. He's
there are
going
millions
to
of
speak
people.
to the issues. He's going to speak to the issues.
Facts.
Somebody like a Wise Intelligent.
That's what I
spoke
mean.
To the issues.
That's what I mean.
Somebody like himself.
Yeah.
Somebody like you.
Yeah. I mean, I just feel like, come on, man, you showed us. And what is the saying? When people show you who they are, believe them. Why y'all don't believe these people?
Yeah,
man?
well, it couldn't have been me in Chicago with the house music crew, and I would come out of there because I would have been trying to get some skull on the low. I hear she the throat goat.
Let me ask you guys.
I'm a man. I ain't no hot pockets. I don't hang out in Piedmont Park. You know what I mean?
We got it, Leonard. We got it.
Shit.
Let me
I would have been trying to, do the dig.
I'm gonna tell you this bothers me. Like, it really bothers me to see our women disrespect us as men because we are thinking for ourselves. Like, we are thinking for ourselves and we are giving reasons why we don't want to vote for that woman. Okay. But to see our women, how do y'all feel about the way our women are coming for us? Not the ones that's standing with us and saying, no, I agree with y'all and y'all are actually using your mind. And I appreciate you brothers for using your minds. But how about these women who want us to just vote for her because she's a woman or because she's a black woman? But they're shaming us. Remember, these same women have sons. These same women have sons too. They have brothers. They have fathers. But you're shaming someone else's son, someone else's father, someone else's cousin or uncle for using their mind. So what are you teaching your children to do?
Well, I tell my son, anytime you dealing with a black woman, she start getting beside herself, you tell her like this. You talk to me like you talk to that white man you work for. You respect him. Don't disrespect me. You talk to me just like that white man you work for, or you can get the hell out of my life.
I think it's a hurting feeling to see our women. And don't get me wrong, I get it.
I mean, that's what they do though.
I get it. There's an agenda being pushed to divide us.
Bruh, that ain't agenda.
They fell for these.
I could
the Sister Act.
Yeah, because see, I could tell you,
like they did that, with the Chucks and Pearls and all of that.
Exactly.
She played the game until she couldn't play it no
only
more.
used the feminist movement to get our sisters for us the numbers. Right. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And they ended up getting the rights, and our sisters ended up having disdain for us. That's what the Feminist Act did.
And that's what I tell people. I'm like, white women went home feeling like they were heard. Black women came home liberated and didn't need a man. And then that's when the doggone LBJ welfare program went into high gear and things ain't been right since. And it's like, well, it's like, baby, don't blame me. Okay. You knew you wasn't on no type of protection. You the one that cocked your legs like a pistol and let me doggone blast up the club. So don't come at me with that. See, and me, I'm careful. I wasn't finna have no babies all over the damn place. See, I like money.
I really think this little feminist movement, and it's no disrespect to the LGBT community, but like I stated on my last live, I have nothing against the alternative lifestyle. I just don't like the agendas that are being forced on us, that are being used in a devious way. I don't agree with that. And like I told y'all last live, there are even people in that community that don't agree with the agendas also.
I don't like people trying to force me to pretend. They get mad because you don't call a man a woman and a woman a man, forcing you to pretend with them. And it's laws. And you know what's crazy about it? They are a protected class of people based on a sexuality.
Facts.
Based on their sexuality. But as much as we suffer and go through things, they refuse to pass, a bill making us a protected class of people, regardless of what happens. It's like they don't even care. And some of our people are bought and paid for. They're bought and paid for. They come to us with these agendas, and they'll deny that they, are bought and paid for, but we know they are because you're pushing it too hard. It's like when you hear D.L. Hughley
salute, cousin,
go at Janet Jackson the way he did, he was trolling her like a teenage female.
Come on, man. Come on, brother.
He was trolling her back to back. I don't know what that social media was because I only do, YouTube. I don't do all the other ones. But he was trolling her back to back, like a 13-year-old female.
Yeah.
And she didn't even come for him. She said nothing about him. And he has a habit of disrespecting his own people on behalf of others.
Facts.
He always does. He got a habit of doing that. And because you know why? Because he feel he can run to who he think can protect him from us.
Thanks.
And that's one thing we got to stop. We can't allow people to do what he do, and we got to ostracize him. We can't allow him. We got to stop supporting him. These clowns who are, on these social medias, thinking because they got a platform and they're famous that they can influence us. It's insulting for them to think that they can influence us or our lives.
It is.
It's insulting. You are a comedian. Stick to that. Go tell some damn jokes and thinking that we the buds of all your damn jokes. We're not the buds of your jokes. This is real damn life.
And this is what Malcolm was talking about when he told us to be careful of how they put entertainers in your face.
Exactly.
And we are the only people who are influenced by entertainers.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Exactly.
Like, that's who call our shots. Actors.
Yeah.
Musicians.
But they're all actors. They're all actors, regardless of what genre of entertainer they're in. Even if it's an athlete, he's an actor because he's going to get up there and he's going to play his part. And she's going to play her part. They're going to send them to try to influence us because they control him. They want to control us through who they control. They want to influence us through who they control. Go out there and tell them we want them to do this. Look at what's trendy today because of that. Look at what's trendy today because of that. I've been married. I've been with my wife for decades. I've been with her for decades. So all that other crazy crap don't apply to me. I've been with my wife for decades.
Right. And I mean, we got to look at, I keep telling y'all, just because y'all see a male, it does not make him a man.
Yes,
you know
sir.
what I'm saying? And we are seeing a big change. We are seeing that I've never in my life seen this mold of males that I've seen.
Where they come from?
Hey, they clone Tyrone, brother. I promise you, every time I think of this, it makes me think of that movie because I'm like, where did these guys come from and what's going on? Like, because I didn't come from this cloth of males that we have out here today. It's a total different type, man. With that being said, y'all, listen, y'all, I've reached my 30-minute mark, man, and I got to get out of here. I got to get my hair done, man, and it's going to be a minute.
Indeed. Salute to you, brother.
Salute to you, brother. Thank you for showing up. Let them know where they can find you at. And Leonard, you do the same after the brother, man, and I'm going to end off with that.
The enemy's public with Brother Nasir. That's the channel.
Okay.
That's my channel. You can
pull
find
up,
me
brother.
there.
Thank you.
I appreciate you inviting me up, brother. I've been listening to your music. I know you from your music, and I listen, but it's my first time getting acquainted with you. But you know,
all right,
I've been listening for quite some time.
I appreciate you, brother. I really, because I don't even put music. I don't even put music out. You know, I just put it up on the channel, man, and who hear it hears it. You feel what I'm saying? I don't know where it go. I just always feel like my music has a purpose and it has a destination, man. You know, I don't sell music. I don't none of that. You know, so I'm glad it reached.
Everything is my joint.
I appreciate that, brother.
It's my joint. I'm letting you know that it's my joint.
Thank you so much.
Salute, good brother.
No doubt. I'm a matter of fact, I'll end with that video tonight too.
Yes, sir.
Leonard, you got it, brother. Peace out, brother.
Well, there's no place to find me because my major channel, it got shut down.
Well, get it back up, brother. Come on, man.
I ain't getting nothing back up. I'm like I said, what I had to say.
I got you.
I got all my racist stuff out strong.
Yeah,
so there's a bunch of people. There's people see me. I'd be at doggone Kroger. Hey, what happened to your YouTube channel? Total strangers. So I know I'm like the public feel me. Cause I switched the words up a little bit, but they figured out what I was saying. I was like, I don't like the ones that be wearing the harmonicas. I called it opposite of what it really is. That didn't work. They still got me.
They still got you.
They still got me.
It's all good. Well, brother, you welcome to pull up over here whenever I drop the link. You more than welcome to come through. I fall through. Yeah, I catch you. I still got to catch you. I got to hit you over there on Facebook, man, so we can definitely talk. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this show, man. But as I end, I just want to tell y'all, man, it's very important, man, to watch who you stand next to, who you're supporting, know why you're supporting anybody if you're going to support them. But one thing about it is, I love my people, man. I love my people, and I get attacked a lot. Because I stand on business. I walk in my purpose. And, I have a lot of people who turn on me because I think for myself. But I ain't mad at you, man. I still love my people, man. And it is what it is. Just be careful who you're standing next to. And I'm going to end with that, y'all. Peace.
Change. Everybody changes. That's all a part of growing up. As long as when you change for the better, I really don't think nobody could be mad at you.
I play the cards I was given. Fuck niggas in they feelings. Treat these niggas like they got the corona. Keep them at a distance. I'ma use this opportunity to be an opportunist. I play the cards I was given. Fuck niggas.
That's my nigga. Chicago made.
What up, fool?
What up, fool? What you got going on?
Oh man, chilling, man, outside the studio, man, getting ready to go in and drop this track.
Oh hell yeah, Travis, you already know how that shit go.
Oh yeah, man, you know how it go, man. I gotta let these haters know. Don't nobody want revenge, man, but a loser, right?
Fact.
Man, we winning. We don't want no revenge, so we ain't mad at them.
Yeah, do your thing, man. Hit me when you done.
On track. Yeah.
It's the spirit of pack.
I never apologize for who I am, who I was, who I be, where I came from, how I changed, who I grew to be. Got rid of that other cat, gave birth to a new of me. Rest in peace, young nigga. They owe me a eulogy. I'm consciously woke, positively motivated. See visions through my higher self, spiritually elevated. What type of niggas start hating when you change for the better? Make a couple new friends, they get mad, they get jealous. Talking down on your niggas, growing deeper in knowledge. Now that's some real sucker shit you want, but my nigga carry on and do your thing, my nigga, cause I ain't tripping. It's been years and niggas feeling they feelings. I guess I never get it.
I ain't mad at you.
Go ahead, my nigga, I ain't mad at you.
I ain't mad at you.
cards I was given. Fuck niggas in they feelings, treat these niggas like they got the corona. Keep them at a distance, I'ma use this opportunity to be an opportunist. Watch these niggas take shots cause they ain't doing what I'm doing. Hella suckers and lames, way more than a few. You know them niggas that hate you for whatever you do. And anything I ever did for somebody was out of love, strictly a helping hand. I never threw it back up. Now we done looked out for each other, I for you, you for me. So go ahead with that bird ass story you keep repeating. My nigga, we being even. Just keep it RG and quit repeating that same shit like a CD stuck on repeat, nigga. Damn.
I ain't mad at you.
Hey, go ahead, my nigga. I ain't mad at you.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. It's all good, my nigga, 'cause I ain't mad at you.
Niggas ain't really who they claim to be. Pay attention, in due time you'll see just what I mean. When shit gets different, misery and love's company, just keep that in mind. Everybody ain't happy for you, cause they grin and they smile. And when your life's getting better, with a slow elevation, that's when you'll see that it's the ones that you love silently hating. Niggas be really on some other shit, they faking, they phony. So keep your enemies close, but nigga, watch your homies. This real shit that I'm saying, gotta open your eyes. Niggas be claiming they solid, but they really be lying. I know exactly how you feel about me, heard what you said. It's all good, I wish you no harm, and I ain't mad.
I ain't mad at you.
I wish you no harm, and I ain't mad.
Yeah, I ain't mad at you. It's all
I
good,
wish
my
you no
nigga,
harm,
'cause I ain't
and I ain't
mad at you.
mad.
See, it's at that point, man. And if you don't let it go, you let the hate consume you. And it becomes you.
Leave this. Come on. No, come on. Come on. You can't have this. Come on. You can call them and tell them that the patient's DOA.
First skipped message sent yesterday at 5:27 p.m.
I'm tired of how black men being killed. They done put some respect on our damn name. If my brother in Minneapolis do everything the right way, where is he right now? I don't want to hear do things the right way. You are not going to talk police.
I swear it's like a disease that goes round and round and round like sirens. I see the strangest things, the evil that money brings. I swear it's like a disease that goes round and round and round like sirens. And they wanna bury me. Why? 'Cause I'm anti-everything. I swear it's like a disease that goes round and round and round like sirens.
Man, I'm anti-dirty cops, anti-bullshit, I'm anti-scamming ass preachers in the pulpit, I'm anti-no truth, anti-full of lies, I'm anti-scared to try, I'm anti-scared to die, I'm anti-poverty, anti-stay the same, I'm anti-hard lies, anti-scared to change, I'm anti-pity parties, anti-excuse makers, anti-lazy niggas, anti-truth haters, anti-praying march, I'm anti-quiet nigga, Malcolm over Martin, I ain't anti-violent nigga, anti-fake woke, anti-unaware, I'm anti-Jesus Christ, I'm anti-church and prayer, I'm anti-false hopes, anti-Holy Ghost, I'm anti-fairy tales, brainwashing grown folks, I'm anti-Jesus letting killers in the church house, and God ain't doing shit, but watching as we get murked out, I'm anti-niggas too blind to open their eyes and see, I'm anti-loving my enemies and apologies, I'm anti-gangbang music, helping kill the youth and drug overdose music targeted to me and you, I'm anti-black cops, signing while they killing us, and black judges hugging the killer, but they ain't helping us. I'm anti-scared to fight, anti-scared to lead. Malcolm said won't be no revolution, cause y'all scared to bleed. I'm anti-no proof, anti-no evidence, anti-niggas not asking questions, just believing shit. I'm anti-begging to the sky when situations hard. I trust and I believe in me. I'm anti-belief in God. I'm anti-evil on this earth, hating racism, anti-hate for whites. I'm anti-niggas, nigga, anti-genocide, self-hate and suffering. If it don't help to better us, I'm anti-everything.
The evil that money brings, I swear it's like a disease that goes round and round and round like sirens. And they wanna bury me, why? 'Cause I'm anti-everything. I swear
anti-roots, nigga. Anti-fake truth. I'm anti-believing the slavery stories taught at school. I'm anti that we all from Africa don't apply to me. I'm anti Kanye rocking our people back to sleep. I'm anti-granny killers. Grandcestors had the truth. I'm anti-monkey shit. I'm anti-Lucy too. I'm anti-letting these white folks tell me just who I am. My granny came from right here, nigga. She was an Indian. I'm anti-getting scammed. Anti-getting played. I'm pro-genealogy. I'm anti-DNA. I'm anti-refusing to check in the shit that we was gave. I'm anti-believing the white man and not what granny say. Niggas ain't like it when Walker came dropping facts in. He said he wasn't black and he ain't African American. That's real talk, real spill, real life, real deal. I'm anti-hurting us. My mission is to help heal. I'm anti-ignorance, anti-religion shit. I'm anti-cool with niggas cognitive dissonance. I'm anti-lacking knowledge, put us at a disadvantage. Anti-social with niggas fighting for a chicken sandwich. Anti-Flint water, anti-sucker shit. And fuck you to them blacks that's selling out for the government. I'm anti-no planning, anti-folk scamming, anti-no will. I'm anti-low standards, anti-no drive, anti-low lies, anti-low esteem. I'm anti-no pride, anti-wanting to quit. I'm anti-giving up. I'm anti-niggas not helping to lift our people up. I'm anti-hating niggas, anti-lame niggas, anti-6ix9ine. I'm anti-snake niggas, anti-low vibe. Live life, fly high. Some days it's gonna be full of rain, the other days the sun will shine.
The evil that money brings, I swear it's like a disease that goes round and round and round like sirens. And they wanna bury me, 'cause I'm anti-everything. I swear it's like a disease that goes round and round and round like sirens. I see the strangest things, the evil that money brings.
That a man was shot and killed inside the chapel at this World Changers Church International. A man, a worker at the church, leading a prayer, opening the prayer service today. And as the longtime member who talked to Karen indicated, there were a lot of people who go to that prayer service on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 10. Different people lead the service. But as he was leading the prayer at the start of the service, a man walked up to him and